Alright, what's up guys? So today I'm actually going to drive up to San Jose and take a look at some new seats for the E30 M3. My plan is actually to go up, pick these seats up, and we're going to try and do some little modifications to them, try and make them work, and see if we can even do it. I don't think anyone else has done it yet, so I figured since I don't have any interior in the car, I might as well take advantage of that. See if I can upgrade it a little bit and it will look cool. And if it doesn't work out, then it won't work out. But in the meantime, I'm just gonna give it a shot. Worst case, I just end up selling the seat to somebody else. So, but yeah, so I'm just gonna do a little road trip up to San Jose. And then when I get back, it's gonna be like measuring, wiring, and all that. So, all right guys. All right, what's up? Just picked up these seats. I'm not gonna show you exactly what they look like, but you can tell they're definitely newer. Just picked those up and I'm gonna head back home and do some measurements and the wiring and then take a look and see how, hopefully they'll fit good and get them rolling. But yeah, all right, long drive back home, yay. Chases me everywhere. All right, seats. I guess I'll show you what I got. They are Bmw M4 seats with the power option. Those emblems light up. I'm probably gonna swap them out for the M3 ones and then figure out the wiring also. Luckily they came with all the electronics underneath the seat. Did a little research. I think I should be able to fit these in there. I don't know, I'm gonna test fit them right now. All right, show you guys something. That's the front hole. Sticks up through the floorboards. As you can see, it's like just a tiny bit off. It's like barely off actually, which is crazy to me. And I wonder what that does for the back. This tank carpet. I'm guessing that the rear is going to need to come back a bunch and then figure out what we might end up doing for adapters. So maybe tomorrow I'll buy a battery. Take a look, see how these look. This one's sitting in there already. Which is crazy. I'm just going to take a seat because, you know, why not? Interesting. Just looking at like where my feet are at right now. Obviously I'm sitting back a little bit. But I think the seat's all the way back. It's not bad actually where it's at, because I can adjust it forward once I get power to it. So something to think about. But yeah, there you go. We're gonna take a look at these and try and get these things all hooked up and installed and figure out power, because that'd be awesome. I got some seats, so cool. Noisy out here with the fucking lawnmowers. I guess I could. It's better. Got the rear seat in. See the rear shelves in. I still gotta screw these guys in and kind of massage this part. Got these seatbelt covered, brand new. Door sills are brand new. There it is. You can see I got a stack of parts. That's mostly leftover stuff now. Still waiting on a bit for the cluster. Sitting back. Still waiting on the sunroof seal so that I can actually put this down, because the aftermarket one's way too big. It won't even go into where it needs to go. For now, I have these aftermarket door trims, which I'll probably end up getting the OEM ones eventually, but they are on the pricier side. You know, it's all the little things, just kind of putting it all together, you know, for now. And since I already have that stuff lying around, I was like, I'll just use it. So it's looking good. Got the whole dash together for the most part. Got this new plastic knee panel. That kind of gives you an idea what's going to end up looking like here. Glove box then. It's actually working pretty good. Got everything else in. So the only thing is that the ECU is back here. So once I actually wire in the motor, I have to drop that back down and plug in the ECU. Obviously that's you know, something I'll be doing as I'm putting the motor in. For now, it's getting there. I gotta buy new shifter stuff. These are actually E36 one-touch window switches. That's how the car came wired. They didn't have the switches, but when I looked at the wiring, I was like, what the heck did they do? And I'm like, oh, I see what's going on here. So I was like, I guess I'll just keep it. It kind of goes with the seats that I'm getting anyways. They're just newer seats in an older BMW, so that's kind of what we're doing. We got these white clips. I just pulled them off an old set that was busted. We have brand new pieces here. They look awesome. Still in plastic from the manufacturer, from BMW. Got those. I'm gonna slap those in, just kind of hold the carpet up, and then we can start working on, I guess we'll start working on the seats after that, because I have them. I got the brackets. This car's like coming together quickly. I mean, not so quickly, but it's coming together. All right, back at it. Let's get this stuff in, get everything cleaned out, and I got to figure out wiring, get them kind of in there, if not all the way in. The only thing I don't have is a heated seat. I need the switches and the wiring to run it up to the fuse box back into the seats. So I got to track down some of that wiring, which I still don't have, but for now I'm just gonna run it without the heated seats. I already kind of figured out how to wire it into the seats itself. Probably bypass the module and then just go directly into the seat heaters. But yeah. Alright, so right now I'm working on installing my seats. I got some brackets from Lown Performance. I'll give you guys the information down below. It's LOWN Performance. And they make these cool seat brackets for the E90 seats to go into an E30. Obviously my seats are not E90, but I talked to them and we did measurements, and it looks like they should be similar, if not the same. So they went ahead and sent me over some brackets after I paid them, and we're gonna try them out and see if it works. So I just got them in today. They come in, they got the instructions. That's all the passenger side. This is the driver's side. They actually show up with like a nice little wrinkle powder coat finish, so that's kind of cool. And then they got these nice brackets right here for your seatbelts. Unfortunately, my seatbelts are missing right now, as you can see. So there's two options that they said. You could put this on here, which looks like it mounts up perfectly. And then you can either trim this guy down so that it actually works when it's sliding back and forth. I guess the top of it gets in the way. Otherwise, they do actually send you extra nuts and washers to make it more of a spacer. I think you put one down below and one on top, and it brings it up a little bit. But then you want to do that on the front on both sides. That way, you know, it's electronic, so I can tilt it. I can still tilt it down. So we'll give it a shot. We'll see how it fits. Yeah, so I was just gonna go ahead and test fit these guys in there. But yeah, kind of excited, getting closer together, getting some stuff done. So. I'm gonna go grab the seat real quick, and then we're gonna just pop it on here. Hopefully it fits. If not, I gotta probably delete this video and go talk to Lown Performance, but hopefully it works. All right. Smashed my finger and then it just went right in. Dude, this is actually alright. I think this will work. It's all bolted in. The seat actually fits pretty nicely in here. Positioning. I just want to slide it forward if I can. I gotta run power to it. So, dude, this is yeah, this is crazy. This is cool though. So I guess you can put F80 seats into an E30 with the brackets from Lown, which are the E90 brackets. Obviously they're the same bolt pattern, which makes it work. We weren't sure if it was gonna be off just a little bit or what the issue was, but this is pretty rad. I'm stoked. I can't wait to get these running and get power and get the steering wheel on here. And then I'm still cruising on the motor, but it's a big step. Getting the interior together is, so it's kind of a lengthy process with all the wiring and everything I've had to do. See, I'll show you guys. Right here, you got your buttons. Right, I'm gonna close the door just to see how it looks when it's closed. Yeah, so you got funny around, you put your hands down there. But then on this side, you can see where it's bolted down there. Obviously this seat's to the back, so when it moves forward, it'll go up. I actually put some Vader seats in my convertible, the M3 Vader seats, and I had an issue where right here, it just started rubbing, like right there. And you couldn't move the seat any further forward. And also like my seat position, I was sitting like way to the right, so I couldn't even like, so I was having to go like that just to get to the gas. This is actually, so this is with the seat back right now. I just scooch forward a tiny. Dude, like that's pretty normal. It's looking good. I'm pretty stoked. Seat position's good. So sick, dude. Can't wait. I'm gonna just kind of piece some stuff together, probably just to get you guys like a little end result of what it might look like. But dude, so stoked. I can't wait. I gotta put the passenger seat in too. Yeah, awesome. All right, it worked. Something I tried out on my own. So we test fitted the seats, looks good. And now I'm just gonna get into wiring, which is all the boring stuff. Pretty sure I have an idea how this is gonna work. I'm just gonna set it all up how I think it should work. I don't have a battery in this car right now, so I'll have to hook up a jumper to it. We'll just get some power running through it, and then I'll install the seats obviously, and we'll just try them out, see if it works or not. So yeah. Starting to get cold, I had to grab a hoodie. Yeah, I had to like pull everything back out. I ran the power wire from a source up under the dash and then ran it up to here. And then I have another power wire going out to that seat over there. And then this other power wire, there's 3 total, goes all the way back up. And I wired it up through here, up there, and into the trunk. And that's where this FRM 100 is gonna go. So I gotta figure out the exact wiring for that. And then from there, I should be able, well, that'll be for the K-can wiring. Technically right now I could actually just hook up negative and the power to a seat and then test it, but I might as well have a K-can hooked up also. Which is this guy. So this K-can is the power wire that's going to run to it. It's going to be set on a timer through this guy to hit it every 3 to 4 seconds. 5 volts. So this is a downverter or converter that goes from 12 volt to 5 volt. And so what it'll do is it'll send a 5 volt signal every 3 to 4 seconds, just like it would if it was in the newer seat or in the newer car F82 M4 that it was pulled out of. It'll keep the electronics away so that the seats will work whenever I want them to. I almost forgot to talk about the ground wire. As you can see, it's ran to each seat also. And I actually ran it up to this ground. It's right here. There's a ground right there. I just put a little post terminal on it and ran it down. That should hopefully ground out the seats good. So I'm actually gonna go ahead and just put all the connectors on, everything. I'm gonna grab a seat, hook it up, see if it gets power, and obviously the K-can won't work yet. And then I can wire in the K-can later because I'm just running out of time. So, all right. All right, so got them wired in, keys in. I'm actually gonna go to the trunk here. I just connected a battery booster. Since I don't have a battery, we're gonna just go ahead and test this thing out. Alright, so we should have power. Yeah, look at that. It's working. And the light's on too. Cool. So it works. So if I turn it off, yep, the seat turns on. Hell yeah. Bam. So that worked. All right, so I just gotta connect the rest of the wires, install the seats. Well, actually connect the rest of the wires. I'm gonna vacuum it out real quick. Then I'm gonna install the seats, and then I can figure out the K-can later. It's already before it gets dark. Like always, let's do it. So got both seats in, looking good, and I'm just working on the hardware down here right now. Pretty simple. Dude, heck yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Coming together and looking good. I was gonna show you this one. Bam, lights up, seat power working. It's getting a little slower because it's running off a booster. But yeah, there you go. That's the back bolts right there. That's actually the mount the seatbelt bracket. I mean, dude, these are awesome. I'm so stoked right now. I can't wait. So, yep, all right, keep going. Alright, so got a most center back together. I gotta just give you guys a look. This is the steering wheel that I got from the owner when I bought the car. I'll probably switch it out for something cooler eventually, but you know, works for now. And there it is. Dash cluster installed, so it's starting to look like a regular car. The switches have like a little issue right now. They keep popping the fuse, so I'm gonna dig into that. Try and see what's going on. I'm guessing whoever wired that probably did something wrong. So as normal, I gotta fix somebody else's, fix someone else's project, which is what this whole car is. pretty much. But yeah, looking good, man. Looking like a car. Coming together. All right.